We were from Hilo, and we attended Pastor Wayne's church back in 1990. In 1994, Pastor Wayne actually married us, and my husband got accepted to flight school. So we left Hilo and moved to Alabama and started the military career, and been away from home for about 6 years before coming back to Hawaii, and we've been here since. So I have 3 boys. My oldest son is Blaze, and he's 26. He's a father of 2, so I've got 2 more boys in our home. My second child is Julian, and he's 21. He has such a good heart. He really was the apple of my eye. And our third son is Micah, and he just turned 18. I think initially, if you saw Micah and he wasn't saying anything, you would think he was a normal child. He was born beautiful, 10 pounds, 12-ounce boy. Healthy, everything seems normal. And then I noticed his milestones were just not quite there compared to the other 2 sons. So at 10 months, he wasn't sitting. He wasn't turning over. He wasn't making strides to crawl or anything like that. He would just, just lay there and pretty much sleep all day. I remember feeling like, oh my gosh, something's wrong. Something's wrong with my son. So they gave him a diagnosis of global development disorder, which means globally, all over, he was delayed. And that really didn't tell us, anything except that he needed therapy every day. And then we got here in 2000, and he was about 4, and the schools thought he was mentally retarded. And so thank God they did send us to a psychiatrist who had an eye for autism. And he said, this child is not MR, he's autistic. And so he's diagnosed with severe autism. And my husband serving in the military, that meant he was gone a lot. I was left with taking care of the whole household.
Daddy's gonna go bye-bye for 1 whole year. I hope you listen to Mom and can be a good boy, okay? All right.
Our other 2 sons had to accept that Mom couldn't be there for them as much as I used to be, because their brother needed therapy or needed attention. So that really took a toll in our family. There were times I almost lost it because I had no help, I had no support. There was no one home, and my husband would be deployed. And I remember just falling to the ground, crying. And then I'd have my cry, and I'll just get up. And I said, okay, I'm ready for tomorrow. And you just deal with it every day, day after day after day, year after year after year. We always prayed, we always went to church, we trusted the Lord with everything, and still you go through a period of why did this happen? And then you go through the phases of guilt, like maybe it's something I did. You have to go through that process of getting there to really understanding God didn't give him to us to hurt us. He trusted us. And I really believe that he trusted us with him. Micah is very handsome and very loving. He has the most beautiful heart. He can capture people with his smile. Micah likes to also have a connection with people. His spirit, his soul is the most purest. He's lovable. I love him so much. God gives you what you can handle, and I believe that he thinks we can handle a lot. And that's something we really hung on to. Like, okay, Lord, you really trust us to take care of Micah. The Lord has really been my strength. I could not have done it without him because I had no one else to rely on but him. And I really have to thank my husband because he had a positive attitude from the start. And through his positive outlook, that helped me to really accept our circumstances. They've made us better from what we were, how we thought, how we loved. You know, sometimes we love because they're good, but through this, you love them even if they're not, or even if they're giving you a hard day, you can still love them. And it's not their fault, really, you know. And so that's the biggest thing I've learned, is to love no matter what.